Yo, welcome to the Notweezy Show. I'm your host, Not Twain, Small Mangana Makula Ganzema. It's not easy, it's just the Notweezy Show. Ooh. Yo, my niggas, this is your host, Not Twain. It's the Notweezy Show. And I got my co-host, my nigga there.
My name is Quentin.
Yeah, and today I got my guest. Yeah, it's kamogelo nakana. Welcome, kamogelo nakana. Yeah.
Thank you.
How's it, my G? How's it?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
It has to be good. We're in a cool spot, nigga.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. So, my nigga, I got a few questions for you. Since like now all the time I've been looking for some questions to ask you, and I got them now, and I got my nigga there to help me. He's a really mad head. I'm sure he's gonna make sure
we're gonna grill you today.
I've witnessed.
Yeah. So like, who's kamogelo nakana, bro? Who are you? Like, what do you do? Who are you? What's your best thing that you do?
Well, I'm kamogelo, appreciate nakana.
Sure.
And I'm currently 22 years old. Yeah. I originate in Wakasi, Sure. To those who don't know Rakhabani, it's a very beautiful township that resides in the green, nice mountains of Ramujaji. We are part of the Lobedu community, and yeah, this is the heartbeat of Lobedu.
Yeah.
Well, I started school at Manorfle in Zanin, and then went on to Mudibadze, where I began I could call it a career, my modeling.
Okay.
You know.
So you do modeling?
I do modeling, pageantry. I've won multiple titles in the past few years.
Okay.
So what did you do? Actually, what affected you to become like who you are right now? Like in the environment you grew up in?
Honestly, I was one of those kids that was just so fast and so quick. You know, you know, all over the place. And honestly, I hated that title for myself. I needed something. I needed to, you know, overturn that, you know, change, level up the playground actually, or change it directly. So I tried something new. I started with singing, and then I succeeded. And then when I went to grade 8 at Marabatuta High School, they just said that, you know what, you'll come here, all the newcomers, all the freshmen.
So you went to Marabatuta, which means you're like straight to because like kids from there, awards. That's what I know from
obedience.
Unfortunately, I've always been a rebel. I want to follow what I believe in. So even when we were there, like they were just like, you know, all the freshmen come here. They didn't even tell us that we were going to compete in like a modeling competition. Yeah. And luckily my mom, guys, I just went back and told her that like they've summoned all the freshmen, you know, Banyagar Bujisa.
Sure.
I mean, Banyagar compete in a modeling. So I asked her like, what should I do? She was like, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
I mean, Lina Grachadil, I was like, okay, bring it on. Let's do this.
So having your mom like support you actually helped you a lot.
Yo, big time. Big time. That's like when Crow fella, anything that came my way. So I didn't know that modeling was going to take me so far. And here I am. Ended up even representing our community in Mr. South Africa.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
What you got or by your modeling and stuff. Man, like I wanna know Valerie, what's your morning routine? Like, cause like all the time you got that energy, like I'm out there. Man. What's your morning routine, sharp?
Honestly speaking, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm just an ordinary guy. I'm an ordinary person, just like anybody else. Just that I do wake up with the attitude that, like, you know, ordinary people can do extraordinary things, you know, and I've been through so much kind of like shit to an extent whereby I've survived. So what worse could happen today if I survived yesterday? So bring it on.
Talking about being like in the worst things. What's the best compliment you ever received, like from a person?
The best compliment that I've
That
ever
actually like
received.
changed something for you.
Yeah, the thing here was about mood. Yeah, it's about mood. This thing, I know what I'm doing it well.
Honestly speaking, I've gotten multiple compliments in my years, you know, in my experiences, and even some of them came from like greatest people and everything. You know, some came from ministers, some came from like company owners, CEOs. But the greatest that I would say that like changed me for good was like from a young girl in a high school.
Yeah.
We were at this pageant, and she was doing her introduction, and inside her introduction she said her role model is. I was not expecting what came next, and she
Okay.
boosted my name and told the world how much inspirational I am to her and everything. And that's when I started taking myself as well seriously, you know, understanding that what I do is not just for me, but it impacts other people in the greatest ways also. So that was the most incredible compliment.
Nice.
Yeah, because very if someone tells you you can do this kind of thing, or you're the best at that kind of thing,
You know,
like whoa, boost story, yeah, Bella, I'm the man, and that kind of thing.
Just imagine when a person is making the introduction, but you are the role model.
yo.
That's
That
good.
felt good. That felt really good.
Okay, so like cause like nuggets about when I karate the animals. Last time it's very katola. In our language, Klobe do it's a frog. Tamanigila manageri a frog. It's a frog. Back in the days, if you were branching the frog. My question, Kore, like what kind of animal did you like? Would you like take as a pet?
Ooh, a peacock. A peacock. I love peacocks. What? I love peacocks. Yeah, I think if I was to describe myself as an animal, I also think that I'm a peacock. As you said, that when I enter the world, I just have that attitude that...
Do you know why peacocks do the thing they do?
I mean, it's for mating, but whenever they also... Oh, not just for mating, also for protection.
That's like... Majorly it's for mating.
It's also for protection, to show the world that, you know what, I've entered now. Like, you know, all of you gotta stay back. You know, a peacock has got that attitude. I love those animals. They're beautiful. So beautiful.
Talking about peacocks, personally, I feel like they exude confidence. You know, it's just vibrant confidence, and you have the same kind of confidence too. So,
Thank you.
growing up, though, what did you want to be as a kid, like, and why?
You know, I've always believed in this kind of like philosophy. Like, I don't just want to be the best, but I want to be the first. So I wanted to be an inventor. I just wanted to bring something new into the world, something that people have never seen, to bring about new concepts, you know. But then as time went on, I've noticed that, you know, as much as we may want, sometimes we have to accept that we were put in this world for a certain specific purpose. So now I'm following that purpose that I've been put in this world to play.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm now at Toma Mom, like you presented our guys here as a very beautiful place, the way you presented it. Very
It is.
man, like every Kasi, you know, every place has a challenge, braka. And when I come home at the moment, since you've been around the Kasi, Japani, like when the challenges you feel from like the places that are in now, like a short time. So what
multiple challenges. Let me start with the development itself. The development. I don't even want to say it's slow. It's as if there's no development at all. Modernization is not happening.
I mean, modernization is not what?
Modernization is not happening. I mean, look at places like Jozi, and this is what pisses me off. It's like we are treated as a village. I mean, it's green, it's beautiful, I love it. You know, when you're coming out of like the city, like Jozi, Polokwane, everything, and you start approaching Zanin, you start feeling the green happening. It looks beautiful, I love that. But we need development. We are not a village, guys, because they treat us like a village. It's like ZZ2 is here. The blue gums that are supporting the whole entire world, they're here, like Zanin. Avocados, fruits, vegetables, Westphalia, and everything. When we talk about employment in our community, we talk about somebody going to ZZ2. We talk about somebody going to Falia. We talk about somebody working at ShopRite and all those things. And the worst part is that they take all that profit and they go develop places like just. Have you seen Alexandra? What do they have to deserve all that? They're getting free parks, like beautiful parks. They're getting free recreational activities. Like if you're an artist in Alexandra or in Johannesburg, you already have got funds. There are ways that you can make yourself develop. But how are you going to do it when you're in this kind of a community whereby, you know, there's no development at all? You know, we're getting crumbs. Look at our roads. Guys, look at our roads. Potholes. You speaking of water, we don't even have water.
It's only a pavement, guys. Like, help us come for something. Come on now, I feel like there are some places like, okay, let's take like, I want to shade anybody, but let's just take a comparison. Let's take turf for comparison.
Sure.
Infrastructure wise, but anyway, let's get back to
So yeah.
Back to count.
Okay. Speaking of Hapani and everything and its beauty and everything, what I want to know from you is what are some opportunities inside and outside Hapani that you've like been given and taken for you to have a bit of like financial flow?
Honestly speaking, in our community, Hapani, you all know, like, there's literally nothing. I'm not gonna lie, literally nothing. Especially if you're in the entertainment industry. Especially if you're in the entertainment industry, there's literally nothing. But what I can say is that it does offer you a foundation of what you can build upon. You know, it offers you the platform. It can amplify your voice, like, you know, giving you a start of like believing in yourself in case of what you're doing. So I mean, it gave me the platform. I grew up in pageantry and having chased like some of the greatest titles, like I am a Mr. Galaxy South Africa and I'm also from a Mr. United World South Africa. And this gave me like a bit of like, you know, financial stability here and there. And I also got a chance to get to represent South Africa as a whole in Europe.
Wow.
So you've been to Europe?
Unfortunately, I wasn't. I couldn't go. And there are reasons, they're like very valid reasons. You know how like whenever like here it's like we're going towards December, their schools are like already closed. And you know, so the other one was already in matric when I was supposed to go to Spain. And the time that the competition was happening, it was the time that I was writing my matric results. So yeah.
You spoke about what's this, Mr. Galaxy and United
World South Africa.
So can you please just go into detail what those are? Because like I don't think you know what's not good.
I was like, what?
That's probably not good. So at least.
Okay, those are pageants. Those are pageants. More like a modeling competition. Whereby, you know, different kinds of people, you know, come there, we come together and we compete for the titles. You know, there are multiple segments and then there's multiple qualities that they're looking for. For example, confidence, authenticity, flamboyancy. You know, let's just say that we're looking for a king and a queen.
And that's why you got the confidence that
you have to step there.
That's that juice. That
you have to step there, like,
okay.
Showing them that like you are what exactly they're looking for. So I guess I've been able to do that. And to validate the fact that like the money making part, right? Let me say that the money is not at the level that I'm at, but the level that I want to be. You know, the money is not like at this little pageants that like give you the platform to grow as a model or a pageant king. But the money is, you know, becoming Mr. South Africa, becoming Mr. World South Africa, going on forward and representing South Africa, becoming Mr. World itself. Not only is it going to give you money, but it's going to open your opportunities. Let's say you want to start a business and you're going there as like a Mr. World needing investments. Like, do you understand? Like, it gives you a variety of opportunities.
Okay. So when you have accomplished a lot of things, because next about when this pageant thing, you got the whole currency.
What do I say?
So you need a certificate, a lot of them. Can you like mention your certificates? They already accomplished it throughout. There are a lot. Why are you like
Mr. Khapani, Mr. Mudibadze, Mr. Glory of Limpopo, Mr. Youth Zanin, Mr. Royalty Limpopo, Mr. Galaxy South Africa, Mr. United Volt South Africa, Mr. Ruby First Prince, Mr. Handsome Second Prince, Mr. Gateway Student Accommodation in Johannesburg, First Prince,
You just went to
Mr.
beat something
Fashion
in
District,
Joburg.
Mr. Face of Turf, Mr. Personality.
Oh.
My gosh. Some I even forgot.
Hey.
Some I even
Hey,
forgot.
that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a huge journey.
Okay. So how long you been like doing this thing for?
My journey, how do I put this? It has got like, there's a time when I began like kinda like, trying, not knowing, understanding what I was doing, and then there was like my transforming moment when I understood. Now it's like I was awakened and I knew what I was doing. The beginning. 2015 in Marabatuta High School.
So it's been like 10 years.
Shit, I've had 10 years in like this. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So
wow.
what advice would you give to a person like who's just starting out in this industry?
What advice?
I'm gonna you go to my partner.
The advice that I would give is the same advice that like I would have appreciated when I began, and also the advice that I give to my students. By the way, I've got a lot of students, also including the current training Miss Limpopo. Oh, it's the former Miss Limpopo, the province itself. The advice that I usually give. The advice.
That's TK for you.
Yo. So the advice that I usually give is just embrace who you are. Understand that you're different. You're not gonna be like somebody else. You're not gonna be the next Zozibini, no matter how much you wanna fight it. I'm not gonna be the next Dr. Veslam Kize. Do you know Dr. Veslam Kize? No, you don't. He's a former Mr. World, first runner-up, and he came from South Africa, and he's currently in the Philippines representing our country. He's the current training Mr. Supranational, where he won against all the multiple countries last year.
Oh.
That's Dr. Fezlem Kize.
Hey, dog. Shut up.
Our king. So like he's one of my inspiration, but at the same time I understand that as much as like inspires me, I'm not gonna be the next him. Just own who you are. The way that you are, the way that you sound, the texture of your hair, the shape of your nose, the color of your skin, just own it. Get there. Yeah. I'm sorry, many people say that you need to get there and be humble. I'm not going to tell anybody to be humble, be toxic about it. They're going to tell you that you're not going to make it. They're going to tell you that you're ugly, some of them. They're going to tell you that you're not good enough. But what matters is what you tell yourself when you look at the mirror. So if you tell yourself that you've got this and you are it, I mean, I've competed and I saw people laughing at me, but I still won. So,
that deserves a hand. Come on. So, Kamu, it's been a pleasure having you here. It's been a delight having to talk to you. So, I don't know if it's going to be difficult for you to give us the answer, but we just want to know, like, from your side, what is the most difficult challenge you faced in this community of ours,
What have I faced? What is the greatest challenge? I mean, as I've already mentioned earlier on, that like our community, still lacks modernization and development. Sure. I believe that, we're still back in times, y'all are still back in times. We're still back in times. So my sexuality is one of the things that I had to go through some sort of like a vortex and turmoil dealing with, coming from like this religious kind of like society, a society that is spiritual so too African. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but sometimes it's limiting. I had to get to a point where I had to try committing suicide, because of my sexuality, feeling like, I'm an insect. I'm this thing that doesn't deserve to breathe the same oxygen with, everybody else. I'm an abomination and all of those things. So I would say that my sexuality.
Were you bullied at some of the times?
Ooh, all the time.
Damn.
Teachers, students in class,
From teachers.
even,
Teachers are not
even in
good.
my own home, even under the roof that I sleep in, you know, I'd be reminded of what I am, what a creature that I am, and all those things. Which is why I had to like venture into modeling, you know. It was some sort of like a validation to myself and to those people that, you know, I'm a winner.
Yeah.
That's why I ended up, you know, having to be top of my class, having to go to the best university of all. I still want to be the best.
Okay.
To prove all those
and
people.
You are, man. Like you have accomplished a lot. Bro.
I mean, I'm still trying.
Yeah. Okay.
This man has so many awards and everything. Says he's still trying.
I'm trying.
You are somewhere.
I'm not there. I'm not there.
So, what's this? Okay. Let's just climb on what you said and then move on it.
Yeah.
So talking about your sexuality, what is your sexuality actually? Like, what is it? What is your sexuality? So many.
Yeah, the guy has to explain where does he fall under.
Yeah, the spectrum is very.
This is getting heated.
Okay. I did say you're gonna grill you, hey?
Yeah. So, when it comes to the whole sexuality thing, you know, I've always hated the labels that were being thrown at me ever since I was young, you know, rebellious, abomination, this, all that, stabani, you know, gay, all those things, kinda. So I've never actually wanted to be identified by, you know, society's conventions, society's ideologies. I've never wanted to accept the views that, you know, society put on me, the clothes that they want me to wear. I want to wear my own style. I want to be my own self. So, honestly speaking, toxically so, I would say that my sexuality is not yet discovered. I mean, that's why a lot of people don't even want to be identified, as they just want to go they, them, as you were talking about earlier before we even started the show. But for me, I would say currently, just to align with the whole spectrum bullshit that I hate, I would say that maybe I'm pansexual, because pansexual. I just want to be. I just want to go with the wind. Wherever it blows me, I just want to go bloom there. Wherever it takes me next, I just want to go bloom there. I don't want to be identified.
For some of the people who doesn't understand the word pansexual, what does it mean actually?
Like me.
Explain it better, because it's English barely.
As somebody that doesn't literally have a specific kind of like, you know, gender or kind of like sexuality spectrum that they like, they just fall in love, whatever they like, in a way, whatever they see or whatever they fall in love with, whatever they connect with, they fall in love with it. It doesn't matter, be it as a woman, be it as a man, young, old, you know, the blesser, the tomboy, the benta, and all those things. Those kind of people who doesn't care about like those community ties that like tie us to love, like that tell us what love should be. Somebody who defines what love should be. If I feel it, then why not? Why don't I go for it?
Hey, we're getting educated here.
Yeah, people can say you're living in your own world, man. Like, it's out there. You have to know, like, it's out there. People are living like this, and like, it's very normal.
They've been for a very long time, before we were even born, before our great grandfathers were even born. But you're still acting like it's something new. You still want to confuse yourself, try to classify people. Don't. Just let people be.
Okay. Do you feel like you've been accepted by the people you call your friends?
Oh, the community per se.
Now, when the community, no, it's a community. But just to make it more intimate, you know, by your friends.
I mean, I don't stay long in like places that I don't get accepted for who I am, because there's always going to be a lot of like squabbles between us. Okay. So I would say that the cycle that I like live with and all of that like has accepted me, or have learned to tolerate, even when they don't understand how I do things, why I do things the way that I do things. You know, they do not, you know, objectify or try to limit or try to judge and all those things. So I would say that like it's good. But at the same time, as I said before about the whole toxic confidence, I don't care whether they accept me or not. I'm me, I'm living. Like if you feel like, you know what, I'm suffocating you or something, in our language, so you better go away from the fire or you're gonna most definitely get burned. That's what I could say.
Okay. So, hey man, Kavi, you're a very interesting person.
Pico
yesterday,
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, man, like some of the people like our level at the song, I guess would sound like Damanu, like Oratauri on a weekend. What would you like? What's your best weekend? What's the thing you like to do on a weekend?
And a run, I'm not true.
Oh my God, I'm way so far. I'm way so far.
Come back here. Come back here.
Honestly speaking, there's like not much interesting places here at Wakasi for me personally. I mean, as I already said, like modernization.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in spaces whereby I'm going to be looked at and like people are like shocked, like what's happening and all that and everything. I prefer spaces whereby, you know, people are minding their own damn businesses and hey, people here at home. So I'd rather, my good Saturday, I'd rather be at home, honestly speaking, roll a good blunt, you know, get on. Yeah, so Netflix and a glass of wine, I think. You know, watching some incredible shows and some warmth, you know, kind of vibes, some food, some nice food there. So like, I would go with that.
So what are you watching on Netflix?
Mostly supernatural shows. There's The Wheel of Time. I was also watching Wings Saga, and then I was watching Sharon Bone. I was watching, there's multiple shows.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
So do you have any hobbies
apart from modeling and singing?
What else do I do? Does coaching modeling count?
Nope.
Oh, I draw a bit. I used to draw.
Like Goku drawing or like drawing. Oh, what you draw Goku?
Yeah.
Fashion stuff, fashion design kind of like stuff. And then I also like cooking a lot. Yeah, I know. Those are not hobbies I do for a man. I told you I'm different.
Chef Mali.
Oh, what's the best meal you've ever cooked?
Damn. I always make a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, I would say some of my best dishes. I mean, Ribicha 7 colors.
Sure.
But then, when you add your own sauces, their own spice, like there'll be like some pepper, cabbage. When I'm in my element, there'll be like, like this mash made by sweet potato, not your typical potato mash, with its creams and stuff there. Let me not delve much into that.
It's actually called several colors.
Yeah. Aye.
Several
colors.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
as we do.
I got my count. I want to beetroot 1. Rice.
Usually we put the 7. Mariner 7 colors.
Okay.
So okay, let's jump into more intimate.
Okay.
So I wanna know, hey, given that you've had like as you said, like, you don't care who you fall for and everything. So and obviously, I'm sure everybody in this room has been there. Like, there's just some things, some stupid things like that. Just says like if a person does them, you're like, nah.
Sure.
Yeah, Buddha, yeah. So to you, like, what's like the funniest? Not like the funniest. What's this relationship deal breaker you have? Like,
the funniest relationship deal breaker. The funniest, like the ideal one, the one do this.
Not like ideally serious. Just like something so stupid, like even if it's petty. It's cool. We are all petty people, eh?
Bad sex.
What? Bad sex?
Yeah.
That is serious, dude.
Is it serious?
Yeah, that is serious. Like, we want something like.
What is it that someone could do that is funny that like I would? Okay, so there's an incident whereby I and my ex broke up because we fought over the fact that I'm too confident.
See?
We fought over that fact.
But okay, that's kind of a bit sad though, like, because like it just goes to show that the other person cannot handle like you being that confident.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're too much for her, bro.
Yeah,
You're too much.
Him or her?
That was a him.
Do you have hairs though? Like, have you dated hairs? Like
I
recently?
had the guy who
The last that I dated, when was it? I know that I was still in varsity. When? Probably 2021. There. That was the last time I dated a girl. Then started exploring more men, you know. Oh. Why is it shocking to you?
No.
explained the whole thing,
Explaining.
It's just that when you explain it that way, Vele.
Don't cancel us. You didn't say anything. You didn't say anything.
Okay, no probe.
Yeah, I can like they have to know because people like talk a lot of stuff, braga. Ogano so bare not we do deal so kamogelo deal so Kevin deal so like people ba pata ba tsheding so like when now o to like room I feel you when it's about wile wa ito e kerana around the kasi and like you treat le bad or you treat le or yeah sakta ba ntse this thing.
What rumor?
Yeah.
Yo, get on my feel. No, get so no. No, most of the times when I was making waves, it would be good things.
Sure.
So I'm trying to think. The only things that I can think of is when I was still a child. That thing I like, yo, ngano, like whatever in Krofita, ngayo fiti, ngano stress and all of
rumors
that.
can be good or bad, yes. Like good or bad is still a rumor.
What is the best? People see a lot of like Facebook stuff, the things that we post, and they think that you've made it in life, you know. I've had people saying that I'm in Cape Town and all of that, living the life and everything. Can't cheat and as fast.
Social media were active.
Yo.
Social media were active.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, let's debate for a bit. So where did you go to like varsity at?
Well, I studied at the University of the Witwatersrand, which is pervasively known as WITS.
Who? Wait.
Pervasively.
Okay.
Another university like have you University, do you believe in love at first sight?
Oh, that question, took something out of me. I do believe in love at first sight, and I think that I've experienced it before.
Come on, can you mention out the name?
An ex of mine that I fumbled.
He still cares.
Yeah.
He still cares, eh?
But yeah, unfortunately nothing could happen, so...
Because like if it's like that, if like Mutona pull up right now, up.
Yeah, I think so.
So wait, do you believe in love at first sight? So basically it's not a thing for you, ne? It's just beautiful people you see every day. But basically for me, I think it's like lust at first sight, you know.
What do you mean?
There's like, also lust at
like,
first
you know,
sight.
Sometimes you can confuse love and lust, yes.
Oh, sure.
They both have the same amount of letters and the same syllables.
Sure.
But like, in a sense of like, you see a person, you wouldn't say I love them because
but
love is like to me, like love is like a combination of emotions. There's no like certain one you say like I feel love. You feel certain things
Everything.
that lead to that.
Sure.
So I wouldn't say it's love. And I gotta last that first. I gotta go one up putting out Tamil.
Sure.
And I'm like from the Tamil, I'm like let me shaisa something, operate something on here or what.
so you'll have never experienced love at first sight?
Comrade.
Not even like which one was like so convincing, Nyanamar? You've never been to that point.
I wouldn't
where
say
like,
it was love at first sight, but it was just a thing of like I see a person, I'm like, where none. come heaven or hell, you're gonna be mine. No, it doesn't like Sabawe. Like, but she was in uniform first and foremost. Like, she was in uniform, and I was like, when? Come heaven or hell, you go told.
You'll be mine.
Which I did, by the way. But you know, moving on.
Moving on. Yeah.
Maninga kamogelo. Now we're gonna play a little game. I don't know what to call it though for now, but we're gonna make you choose between two things. Let's say two things, right?
Something juice.
Yeah.
Something juice.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Juice.
Yeah. So like choose between in music, compo, hip hop, and amapiano.
The combo hip hop and amapiano. Yo.
Oh, should we add R&B in the thing?
Now let's give him two. Let's give him two.
Okay, between what
compo and amapiano.
Piano.
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 Means.
Piano. But I understand it because the compo is still like, I wouldn't say like relatively new, but it's still new to commercializing, like to commercial ears.
Yeah, man, like hey, it's banging right now, man. It's banging a lot. Okay, back to the game.
So okay, let me go up your criteria. You're like your playground, you know. Let's go to the world of modeling, yo.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of models, but I'll just try, you know, because I just looked up somebody here you was talking about, you know. I saw her, hey, oh damn it. So between Bella Hadid and Yasmin Guri, who do you pick?
Yasmin Guri. No doubt.
So
Yasmin
for those of you who don't know who Yasmin Guri is, she's this other model who like was iconic in the 1990s, you know.
Sure.
Like until 1997, and then beyond that, she's a scientist, right? Like
currently she's working as a scientist.
Brains and beauty.
When you
gonna get that usually, hey, it's not something you get all the time.
It's not often.
Yeah. So okay, let's go to the
artist.
Yeah, artist.
Let's compare. Let's say, for instance, Beyonce or Rihanna.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
We do not even have to argue. We don't even have to argue about it.
Why Beyonce though? Why Beyonce?
I mean, she's iconic. Why not Beyonce? That should be the question.
Amazing.
I mean, let's start with the fact that she's somebody that is just beyond the music. She's beyond the fame and all those things and everything. I mean, obviously she gets like the most fame and all that, but in reality, Beyonce fights for the black community. Have you noticed?
Really?
Her current album, the one that she won Grammys on, or the one that she won Grammys with, she literally went and took country music, the kind of music genre that is usually classified as a white people kind of like music, and then she took all the local country musicians and put them in the album, promoting their names. Let's also not forget that when she was also promoting Afropop, she even came to South Africa, took our artists, Bo Moonchild, what's her name? What's Busiswa? And then like they were also flying there. Like imagine taking like somebody who does not just want to keep that fame to themselves, but to all the black community and everything. When you listen to Beyonce's music, guys, that is a work of art. Like even when we are in school, whenever we learn music, we learn Beyonce. Whenever we learn performance, we learn Beyonce. She's iconic now. She's Michael Jackson level. She's the future. She's the present.
Queen Bee.
She's the Queen Bee, guys. Like I can speak all day.
Okay. Let's bring you back down to like your roots. You know, you can always be talking about American things or not always eating sushi or everything. So I want to give you a choice between two things, you know, scopo. Scopo is like a delicacy.
Yo.
It's like a delicacy, but if you're in the car, it's just something. Yeah, it's just something you get fast. Ne? So between like obvious, the most prominent scopos, what's this, home or pork? So which one do you go for?
Let's go with your familiar guy. But I'm gonna go with pork. Pork.
Hey.
Pork goes a very long way. Yes. Why was it? Why
Hey, Jesu madimoni. Jesu Christ madimoni. Azinchaka dibuga rupoko.
Dikhwile mo stikolobetsela
The shall care in Chaka, but hey, that's a story for another day. What's the other one? Yeah? Oh, yeah. Okay. And don't say like typical places. Don't say typical places. Like, we want to know, like, okay, sure. Let's give him between two places, ne? South Africa or internationally?
Let's go international. Because this guy is a model, Vele. He's still dreaming about going out there.
Okay, let's think of. I don't want to go for France.
Oh my gosh, I already chose. Like,
I want to take
in my
you
head,
to
I'm
Paris.
like, Paris.
Paris,
I'm
too.
like, Paris, bring it on.
Paris is too, it's too usual. Let's talk about
Think of any two.
Alright, so let's say they give you a chance to go to the Seychelles.
Ooh.
Or let me see. The Himalayas mountains,
Ooh, where are those?
I don't fucking know.
Which country at least?
I
know Seychelles, but I don't know what mountains.
We need a fact checker though.
I'm a nature freak, so like the mountains part sounds good. And I'm afraid of the ocean.
Why though? The ocean.
It just gives me the creeps, growing up in the mountains by the trees and everything and all that, so far away from the, like, just the thought of it, like being something so tiny and like that vast.
In Asia.
Which country? Oh, if
Nepal,
it's in Asia,
Nepal,
I'm going to Asia.
Nepal.
Going to Asia. Asia is one of the most nature-inspired like places, and I'm a nature freak, so most definitely Asia.
Who do you know from there who does pageantry?
I mean, Miss Universe 2018, Catriona Gray. Shit, she's the shit.
She's good.
They even named a walk after her. They call it the Lava Walk. Lava meaning volcano.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Catriona.
What's up with the lava walk?
Yeah, when she walks, like they describe a volcanic eruption, flowing through her walk. It's like, I just can't. You should just watch it, guys. It's crazy, I know. But once you look at her, you also see that now she's a different kind of a model. She brings a new taste to this whole modeling thing.
That's nice. So, okay. Remember when we talked about like your favorite food and everything?
Yeah.
So we took the liberty. Actually, our host.
We got something.
Our host took the liberty for you.
Okay. I love myself some food.
We got to take care of you.
It's actually like what's this? Something from the place we're in right now. They sell food.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They sell food.
Why didn't y'all tell us? I could have brought some pennies.
We got Malakara to like tell us about that.
Yeah.
Yo, Lagaro sweet.
Presentation.
Presentation.
Yeah. So show my guy or what we got for him.
Damn, it looks so good.
Grashing your money try one. For sure you got enterprise.
I'm so ready. Yo, the smell. Like it.
Yeah.
Damn. Who made this?
Yes.
So a nigga behind the camera, behind the camera.
Nah, compliments to the chef.
Yeah.
Compliments to the chef.
So you can get it by what's this? Tambeka?
Yeah. Masakanene da no tweezy da by Saudi popcorn.
So it's two places basically.
Yeah, and you can call the guy. We got the number right here. Yeah, we got your number there. You can call him, order $25
$25 for all of this. That is so fair.
That's like quality.
That is so fair.
Yeah, slice for my nigga. Come hello. Thanks for like,
moment of truth.
Thank you so much.
Moment of truth.
Now let's judge. Anybody else joining
I gotta
me?
eat. We'll eat off camera here. We'll eat off camera.
the chips, John. Yeah, cheap blind is good.
No, this is good and fair. This is good and fair. Only for $25, guys. Just look at this. It's healthy. It's satisfying. It's bread. There's lettuce. Where do you find cheap? Like $25 lettuce, guys. Spoiler mode. And also there's a ration and chips. All you just need is a drink, guys.
Who inspires you and what inspires you? In like briefly, so like share.
Well, I would say that I'm inspired by innovation, modernization, development. I want to see the moving forward of things happening. I want to see change. I want to see difference. I want to see authenticity. And as I've already said, I'm not going back on this artist. Beyonce's giving me all of those things.
Sasha.
Hey, she's innovative. She's not just music,
Yeah.
She's performance.
She's live.
I mean, she owns the most Grammy awards in the world currently, and many people still don't understand that. Go and listen to the music. Understand why she wrote the albums that she wrote and what she's fighting against and everything. Trust me, you will understand where she comes from political.
Yeah.
She fought for black human rights. She fought for black women when they're like the stereotypes that they're being given. Now she even fought for the LGBTQ plus community, and now she's fighting for black women to be recognized in the genre of the one that I mentioned. The fact that she even wants Africa to develop. I mean, honestly speaking, I believe that if Beyonce didn't come to Africa and promote Afropop, do you think Tyler would have also gotten like the edge to push it to that extent?
That is
she hasn't opened the doors.
That is a story for another day. It's gonna open up a whole new can of worms, eh?
Yeah.
I know.
Man, we got you for the day, man. Let's round it up with you telling us what's up, what's next with you, because I heard you say teach about to do
modeling.
Yeah. So what's next?
What's next? Okay, currently I need the financial support to be able to start my own company. It's also going to be a whole entertainment industry. I want to bring Hollywood back to Africa.
Wow.
I mean, we busy talking about development and what we're looking at. We just want to force to do more mining, to do more agriculture, whereas those things are not stagnant. The goal that we are relying on is getting finished. We cannot talk about creating more mines and all those things. But let's look at USA, one of the most successful countries in the world. And what do they rely on? Entertainment, their music industry plus their film industry. Then why hasn't there been any African who has had the ideology that what if I go and take that kind of way of creating shows and bring it here? We can't be losing artists like Trevor Noah, all these big stars that we try to have in Africa. USA takes. Why does Tyler have to go to the United States in order to grow? Why can't she be that rich while in Africa? You get what I mean?
Yeah,
so those kind of stuff piss me off. I want to bring back that kind of development. So
that's nice.
Yeah, soon enough I'll be winning Mr. World, guys. You better be ready to support.
Watch out for this guy here.
You better be ready to
Appreciate
support.
Nakana. Watch out for this guy. So come on, we want to know, social media wise, where can we get you?
Yeah, where can the people get you?
I mean, you can find me in my confines back there at Facebook. I am kamogelo, appreciate nakana. And yeah, it's just you'll just see when you just enter, you'll see that this is a model, this is the person who's all about this life and everything. And then when you go to Instagram, I am appreciate nakana. And then Twitter, I'm not that really much fan of Twitter. It's too toxic. It's one of those toxic apps, guys. Stay away from Twitter. Human trafficking starts there. Okay. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think these two platforms you can get me there. Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Nah, man. Thank you for talking to us.
Yeah,
Personally, I've had a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. It's been a blast.
Thank you.
Talking to you, man. It's been a blast. It's been a serious blast.
Nah, it was incredible. Also for me.
Yeah, nah, that's it, man. That's it for the Natweezy show. You had it. You had Kamaniga TK there. You see, we on. Check it out. Subscribe, my man. Subscribe and like there. Comment. Tell us you think about Kamu and how he lives his life. He's a good man. You see, he's fresh.
Fresh and everything.
Tua Rio Panda, Tua